Alright guys, what's up? It's the Podcast Boys. We're back with episode 109. We have a guest here today, Biel, and he's got the Whitecaps jersey on. They recently won their game against Toronto to make it to the Canadian champion. I mean, not against Toronto, against York versus Toronto. But normally we don't have guests every week. It's normally like a every other week type of thing. But he was here for dinner. And I got him a gift because it's actually his birthday this week. 16, right? 16, yes sir. And then and then we got I got him a scarf, Whitecaps scarf, and a wooden spatula, which I don't know why. I was told to get him that. He's gonna pay me back anyway. Yeah. So I went to Walmart today and I got that. I guess we'll jump into story time. And so all right, today I went to the gym. Hung out with a friend, and we went to the mall as well, got something to eat, so I just hung out around today. First day of summer for me, technically, of summer break. This week, dude, this was one of the saddest days, like, of my life in terms of, like, I mean, it's not the saddest, but this week, so first of all, this week I had COVID. This week I had COVID, and I took the test, and it came back negative, but I don't think I did it right. Like, you're supposed to swish it around your nostril for, like, 15 seconds, and I forgot to have it for 15 seconds. So I did it again the next day, and I got positive, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad for when I had a fever. I had a fever, and then I had, like, sore throat, I had cough, and then I had, like, I don't know what else, runny nose, but anyway, it was just like a normal fever, and then when I got that, I was, like, my heart dropped, because, first of all, COVID or not, like, I don't care really about COVID anymore, like, everybody has got it at some point, or everybody has it, but what really made me sad is the fact that I could not go to the last days of school, so I missed, like, I had to go into review and completion, so when everyone else is on summer break, I had to go into school and do work, so I had to do that. And then I had to, like, catch up on stuff, I guess you could say. And I couldn't say goodbye to my friends. So, it sucked, really. The people that I wish I could see before summer break didn't happen. So, I was very, very sad. So, first time I've been that sad in a while. And thinking about it, I'm kind of happy that that's, like, one of the saddest things I've had, because my life's going to be a lot sadder coming out. People are going to die eventually and all that stuff, so I'm fortunate to say that, but at the same time, it is really sad. Anyway, it's not like the saddest moment of my life, but it was pretty sad. So, anyway, yeah, I went to the gym today, like I said, had COVID, I missed school, and then I finished pop art, my pop art project in art class. It's like a self-portrait project, and I finished my self-portrait of the Andy Warhol pop art. Yeah, that's what it's called. I'll send it to Justin to put on screen, so you guys will see it. I don't know, on Biel's face or something here. And yeah, no, it's pretty sick. So yeah, I don't have it with me because it's a big, like, board. Like, I'm not gonna bring it in here, but yeah, it's pretty. I think it's pretty good. Could have been better, but for me, I'm not a really great artist, so for me, it's good. This week, The Umbrella Academy has came out, this season 3. I've watched 2 episodes, and it's pretty interesting. It's pretty good. And then, what else? I think that's all from my week. So, do you want to go, or do you want to go?
He can go.
He can
Yeah,
go,
I'll
okay.
go
Biel, it's been hard to get Biel on here, dude. He's kind of shy. He's like, I don't want to talk too much, like... So, we'll see how he does.
Yeah, my English is not the best.
Yeah, English, he's from Spain. Yeah, you're leaving Monday, right? Is it Monday?
No.
No, the 30th is what day?
Thursday.
Thursday. So you're leaving on Thursday?
Yeah.
Back to Spain. So we got a guy from... This is our first guy that we've had on that's not Canadian. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, Justin, you can go.
Alright, so this week, finished school, so we had our last exams. I had socials exam and science exam. So science was pretty good. The shitty part is, like, I studied, like, basically all the wrong stuff. Like, I studied a bunch of chemistry and, like, like combustion reactions, different like reactions and like elements like when it comes to reactions and stuff. But I never like none of that was really on the test. There's a lot more earth science and like and there was probably like only like 2 chemistry like questions. So yeah, that kind of sucked. But other than that, like I did pretty good on my exams. Finished with French, like French oral presentation, so that was pretty good. So I like finished school on Tuesday. Also this week it was Go Skate Day, which is like a bunch of like skaters like go around. I wasn't there, like I didn't go because it was I was like finishing my exams, but it was like I've seen videos, like some of my friends sent me videos and stuff. It was on their stories, but it was crazy. Like there's a video like at like the train station, and they had like flooded all the train station, and they were
saw
like,
that.
it was nuts. And there was like,
there's so many people.
yeah, there's like this guy from Vancouver who's like this popular skater. He was there, and like a bunch of other people were there. It looked pretty cool. But so yeah, that was on Tuesday, and then yeah, so I'm off for summer break now. So I've just been like skateboarding. I just started working again in the summer, so I had a job last summer, just like dishwashing and
It's a
stuff.
different job?
Same place.
Oh, okay.
So I got
Just back into
the
it.
call, yeah, back into it. So I worked on yesterday, and gonna work again tomorrow. So that's pretty good. And yeah, just working lots and stuff. And then I have a bit of a story. So I was skateboarding on, I think like maybe Wednesday or Thursday or something. And I was at these new ledges by like the new skate park, and I was like skating these ledges. It was pretty good. And then I went, like I was doing like front 50-50, which is just like you grind on both your chucks and you come off. So I did that a couple times, and then I started doing nose slides where you like ollie on, and you like slide on your nose and come off. So I was doing that for a bit, and then I went back to do a 50-50, and then what happened is I ollied onto the ledge, but I like, for some reason I ollied way too high, and all my wheels like went on top of the ledge instead of like grinding on it, like locking in, and I went on top and I slipped out and I fell like backwards.
Ooh.
And I landed directly on my wrist, like the one that I've broken already, like twice. And I like for a minute I was like, I thought I broke it. I was like, holy shit! Like my wrist was like shaking, like it was like, I don't know, I slammed my hand really hard on the concrete, but it's all good now. It's still a bit like weak. Like I was trying to like pick something up with like my left hand, and it felt like
the weak one.
Yeah, it felt like weak to like carry stuff. So I was like, oh shit.
Damn.
So yeah, I just gotta like make sure not to like injure it anymore or anything. But yeah, it was just kind of scary. But yeah, other than that, that's pretty much my week so far. So I guess we'll hand it off to Biel here for story time.
So story time, how it works. If you didn't know, we talk about stories, something that's happened from today and Sunday. Anything interesting that happened with you?
Not much. I went to the Whitecaps game yesterday. It's pretty good. They won.
Mm-hmm.
I got a jersey from number 10, York United. And the jersey is pretty good. But just this last week of school, skipping some classes, just
What a guy.
playing with friends and chilling, and just sleeping more in the mornings. So chill week. I don't know.
Yeah, and no more school. So how do you feel about? So you're done school in Canada forever. Are you gonna miss Canada and the people and school and everything about it?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna miss the people, not the school, but maybe the moments.
Yeah, the
in
memories.
School. Yeah, memories and
Yeah.
everything, but
Yeah.
not the teachers and the people.
Did you like any teachers, or were they all like meh?
No,
They're all
kind of
meh.
bad.
Mm.
There's some good guys, but
What about your conditioning teacher?
he's a good guy.
Yeah,
He's a good guy.
He's my favorite teacher.
Yeah, he told me he went to Spain,
Oh.
and we were talking about that. He was a good guy.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Mhm. Yeah, he's nice.
He's not dead though.
Mm. So, is that all for story times?
Yeah.
Okay. Topics. All right. So, I actually want to ask Biel a few questions. He's a pretty special guest, and he's a bit nervous, but it's okay. So, you're wearing a Whitecaps jersey. Tell us about that. So, It's not no ordinary Whitecaps jersey. So Christian Gutierrez gave that to you personally, right? Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I wanna like say I'm one of the I'm a huge fan, probably one of the biggest Whitecaps fan from Spain, and I started going to every single game in like they're playing at BC Place, and I have a friend that helped me to get some jerseys. So I just basically go there before the game, one of the first to enter the stadium, and then when they go to warm up, I just make like
Beg.
a poster to them, and I just ask for the jerseys. So I usually like go for like players that speak Spanish, so it's easier to me.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? And then you get the
I
jersey.
just ask for la camiseta. So then, yeah, I asked Gutierrez, and he gave it to me. But I have other jerseys. I have from the Whitecaps. I also have Owusu's one. I think he's the best player in the Whitecaps. Then I have from Real Salt Lake, Cordoba, number 10. He's on loan from Augsburg or some team like that. Then I have from San Jose the number 10, Espinoza. And
Espinosa.
and then yeah, number 9 from Toronto, Jesus Jimenez. So yeah, all of them they're Spanish or
Speak Spanish.
yeah, they speak Spanish, so it's easier to me to get them.
hmm So what made you want to go to the Whitecaps games, and what made you want to like get involved? Because I know you like soccer, but what about it, like, what interests you the most about the Whitecaps?
I'm not 100% sure of the answer here, but yeah, basically I love soccer. So I was just wondering if Vancouver had like a soccer team. I just came here. They told me they had a team playing in the MLS. They told me they were so bad, but I still wanted to like support them during the 10 months I've been here.
hmm
So I think yeah, now they have one more supporter.
Oh yeah,
So someone from Spain watching all the games.
there we go. Nice. So, all right. Another thing I want to talk to you about, a little bit off topic from soccer. What So we had on Cheyenne came on our podcast a while ago, a few months back in September, and he was talking to you. He was talking to us about you, saying like you're gonna get an Uber every single day home from school till the spring because it rains. And he was like, so was he making that stuff up?
Yeah, I don't know. First of all, I just met him first day of school.
So he had only known you for like 2 weeks when he said that
No,
stuff.
not 2 weeks, like 2 days probably. It was like first day of school. I didn't know anyone, just like two random guys that like I fly with them. And then it was just Cheyenne. He came to me. He starts talking about shit. And then yeah, he started like being my friend. And I thought he was like a weird kid, but then I saw he was normal.
Hmm.
So yeah, I just started talking a little bit to him. And then I just realized like 2 months ago that he was talking shit. I mean, not shit, but
He was not talking shit, but like he was exaggerating about
yeah,
you.
it was like I remember it was a rainy day, of course. We live in Vancouver. So I remember I took like Uber to my house because it was like first time I was using Uber. So there was like a huge discount. So I could go to my house for like $1.50 or something like that. So I just took it. But then this guy just start talking like saying I would like take Uber every single day
Yeah.
to go and go
Mhm.
back. I don't know. I
Yeah.
never said that. So he's the guy that always talks too much
Mm.
and he never accepts whatever he does.
Okay, so you guys, so what? Okay, so that's your thoughts on what he was saying, pretty much, and what he was talking about. That's like your. So are you mad at him for that, or are you like kind of?
I mean, not mad because I know
You're just like, what the hell?
that's the type of person he is.
But you're just like, oh, what the
That
hell?
yeah, you can expect that from him.
All right. Yeah, no, 'cause we were talking about that off camera. Like, dude, he was like, I showed him. He's like, bro, what the hell? Yeah, that was in September. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't there that episode. I was playing soccer. I had a game actually. Um, yeah. All right. Well, I don't know if I have any questions for you besides that. I mean, do you have any or?
I want to get your thoughts on the door incident. Was
Oh, we talked
Oh.
about that.
yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that. That was Cheyenne that broke the window. I don't know if we should keep this in or not. What do you?
I don't know. I
What-
mean,
I mean, we'll see. I guess
we
if
can
this is
go.
in.
We can just talk a little bit,
Yeah.
not too much.
Mhm.
Yeah. So basically, it was another day raining in Vancouver.
Hmm.
We just went to like private gym, and so I'm in a homestay family. So it's not like from my house, it's not from my home, the gym, like from a complex. So the guy just came there. It was me and some friends, and he was one of the friends who was there. And he just started like choking someone with a stick,
Yeah.
with the barbell, and
That's for like stretching, right? Like
Yeah.
the wooden stick. Yeah.
then I just kicked him out. I said, Cheyenne, dude, calm down. You
Mhm.
go out.
5 minutes, come
you
back.
breathe some fresh air, and then
Mhm.
you come back.
Mhm.
And the guy just
He didn't like that.
he didn't like that.
Yeah, he did not like that. I'll just say that.
He just started forcing the door. He almost broke the door, and then
You're like, hey, I have a photo of you. Tell him stop, stop.
Yeah, it was. Then someone just took his bag
Mhm.
and was like telling him, "We're putting your bag in the sink, some
Mhm.
water in it." So and the umbrella. So they told him we're putting some water in the umbrella, but I think that's the purpose of the umbrella, like
Water.
yeah, water. So he got mad for that, and the guy just kicked the door and like the glass of the door. But I think like by kicking the door, you will not open the door. I don't know. If you want, you can force it harder, maybe break the door, but not kick the glass.
Yeah.
You're not gonna enter. So yeah, and he got in trouble. I don't know if he paid that,
Because you moved out. You moved
but
out.
I got more in trouble than him because
So they were mad.
yeah, they were mad at me.
Did they talk to you in person and say like, "Yo, what the hell?"
Yeah, man, the homestay family was staying with, they were so mad because I didn't ask them to go there. And yeah, just Cheyenne making Cheyenne's stuff.
Yeah. So you moved out shortly after, quite recently actually, at the beginning of the month, right? And then, what do you like better, the home you're in now or the one that was there, the last home?
I mean, they're both similar Iranian houses, and I don't know, they're just different to maybe my expectations. I thought it would be like a different way. I think it's really good. Some problems, but also some good things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'll go back to Spain and I will only take like the good things back.
Great. Well, that's the best thing you can do, really, is just take away good stuff. All right. I mean, Justin, you have any more questions, or should we just move on?
No, I think we can move on to
Alright.
topics if you want to. So.
All right. Yeah. I do have a topic. Justin, do you have any topics?
I have one topic. It's pretty quick, but so it's the Tampa Bay and Colorado game. It was on just before we started recording, and it was going on as we were setting up. But the final scores came in, so Tampa won 3-2 against Colorado, and so this game, game 5, and Colorado was up 3-1. So if they won the game, they would have won the Stanley Cup. But they unfortunately lost, and it's going on to the next game. So we're going to get a game 5. So that's going to be pretty fun to see. It's 3-2 now. So, yeah, I, like, at the beginning of the, like, month, or I don't know when, but I was saying that I thought Tampa was going to win.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily want them to win. Like, they're not my team of choice. Like, I'd rather Colorado win because I like the team better. But Tampa's still a really good team, and they still have a chance going into this, and they kind of proved that tonight. So we'll see. One of the other things I want to mention was there was this call on the last goal of the game 4 or game 3, sorry. And basically there was 6 guys on the ice when the goal was scored. So it's a too many men call. But and so John Cooper, who's like the Lightning head coach, was talking about that in the press conference. And basically because there was no call on the ice, you can't really call a challenge when nothing's called, really. So you can't like challenge that or anything, and you have to let it happen, even though there was too many men on the ice, because the guy made the change early. So and that's how Kadri scored the game-winning goal in overtime. So, I don't know, like no one really has said much about this. Like there's been like tweets and stuff, and like, but you can't really go back on like the refs' calls, and like you can't really challenge it. So there's nothing you could do. But that kind of sucks for him. But yeah, I mean, we'll see next game. We'll see how it plays out. But yeah, it's been a
Alright.
good series so far. So
Yeah, it has been pretty intense, but
Mhm.
yeah, I got a copper drop here. Do you guys know Ian Dior? That's how you say his name. The guy that's
Mhm.
like, so you know his song "Shots in the Dark."
Maybe.
Shots in the dark. Okay, anyway, there's shorts that he made off of it. Let's get a copper drop from you guys. What are you thinking?
Is there a back at all? Or is it just
No,
like
it's just
gray?
gray.
Okay. I gotta put this on my nose. I think they're pretty good. Like pretty basic, I'd
It's a
say.
basketball
But
going through a hoop with fire.
yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a good design. Personally, I like it. What does it say on it? It says Ian Dior. Oh, it's in Japanese as well. Shots in the dark, it says. And then we got Japanese right there.
Yeah.
And it's signed by him as well, his
I think they're
signature.
not bad.
I would say cop. Personally, I'm going to say cop.
How much are they? $40.
40 bucks.
$40 isn't too bad, especially for like they look like
For
pretty
shorts,
nice. They
they're
like kind of
kind
like
of-
sweatshorts, I think, from what I can see.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd say cop. They look pretty nice.
What do you
yeah.
think, MBO?
They're not too expensive. They're not like. It's a good price. I think.
Cop.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Alright. Okay, well, that was a short topic. I gotta find here. I got so much crap in my phone, dude. So there's this thing on McDonald's that have been put out recently this week. Like, this boss was scorched online after asking this employee about their job salary, like about their new job salary for, he said, HR reasons. Anyway, yeah, so people are getting upset saying that he shouldn't do that if, their employee, like, they asked some employee about job salary, like, for HR reasons. Like, they're trying to, like, there's a text here from McDonald's, and they're texting this boss saying, like, hey, I'm Janet, I'm going to put in my 2 weeks today. And then the boss is like, oh, damn, you have a new job? And then she's like, yeah, and then the boss is wondering, how much is your salary? Like, how much you making? For HR reasons. Like, what do you guys think about that? Do you think that's right? Do you think that's wrong? Like, this was on the internet. People were, like, talking about it. And I don't know. I mean, HR reasons, like, come on,
Yeah.
really? Like, the guy's just saying that. But, obviously it's just saying that for it to be, like, okay, in trying to make an excuse for it, from what I'm thinking, honestly. But, I don't know. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna say like I think it's kind of I don't know. It's weird. Like there's no point of him kind of saying that or like keeping communication if they're like already left.
Yeah, if they're done, they're done.
If
like,
they're done, right? So.
Yeah.
Also, I think the context is pretty important, like why they left and stuff like that. So that could be like one of the reasons why they're saying this. But
Yeah.
I think it's like unless he was gonna say like, oh, we could have offered you more. But even then, it's kind
Even
of
then,
like,
it's not appropriate.
It's not. Yeah, like she's moved on and
Yeah, like,
it's McDonald's in the first place. So
Yeah.
how much are you really gonna be making?
yeah.
But,
Plus, do they really need? Like, it's McDonald's. Anybody can do the same thing. Like, it's not anything special. Personality, you can't find that anywhere else in a person, right? But I just
Yeah.
think that that's kind of dumb. What do you think, Biel? Any thoughts on that?
Not much. No.
Not much. All right.
I don't know.
Okay, so another one. We're flying through these. North America's first ever zipline roller coaster is coming to Canada. I'm gonna show you. This is the photo of it. First of all, What do you think?
Oh, are those
What-
like the ones that like
I
I've
don't
seen like
know.
the TikTok things with the guys in like the carts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I've seen those and actually they look really cool.
No, they
like
have like a they have one out. Yeah, it's different. They have one at Whistler, the one that you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
This
right
one
on
is
the
like a
cart.
zip line, but it goes up and down. So it's not going down. It's like going up and then dropping and like all that stuff, like a
I
roller
think the person
coaster.
is like hanging.
Yeah, from like a harness.
I think this thing is pretty cool.
Dude, I would go.
Yeah,
Honestly, it's
definitely.
coming to Canada. First North American zipline roller coaster.
That'd be fun.
That-
When is
that-
it gonna be like finished or whatever?
I
if it
don't
is,
know.
right?
I don't think there's any like time. I think they're just planning it out.
Does it say where it's gonna be? Or?
In Canada, it doesn't say where specifically. 'Cause I read the article, but yeah, that's cool. I'm trying to find. I had two more topics. I'm just trying to find them. If you guys want to talk about anything, go ahead. Oh, I found one more. So, This is about soccer. All right, Biel. So Taiwan accuses Qatar World Cup organizers of scoring an own goal for changing its name. Now, that doesn't make any sense, like hearing that out. So I want to look up the article, and I want to try and find some information about about this, because this to me sounds really bizarre. About Qatar. So World Cup, Taiwan sees red over China bullying Qatar into the use of Chinese tapaya or something. World Cup app that treated Taiwan as a part of China. So I think that they're Taiwan said that identifying its citizens as Chinese belittles our country. It asked the organizers to immediately fix the issue. So I guess the World Cup organizers, they removed it. They had like an app or something, and it appeared, and all the Taiwanese people are getting pissed. And you know what? I get that, and I probably would be pissed as well if I was Taiwanese. So they're saying the organizers of FIFA are like, oh, these guys are, Chinese, the people from Taiwan, like, and they're putting it on their app, and they're like talking about it online, like. That's mess, dude. I don't think that should be I don't think that should be a thing. I think that they gotta, like, it's World Cup. Like, are you kidding me? You know how many times like they have to deal with people from all over the world and nationalities? Like, how can you mess that up? Like, that's just super like dumb in my opinion. But what do you guys think about that? Anything?
I
Nothing?
don't know.
I don't even know, man.
It's just that's so like weird to me how they're just
I don't know why they're like blaming it on the to me it's a weird
like that's
kinda,
just, you gotta think like what, like,
yeah,
why?
it doesn't really make sense, honestly. That's like the best way I can put it. I don't know.
Pretty short episode, like I was saying. It's just that we don't have too many topics. Okay, so I'll give mine. Ezra Miller from The Flash, the guy that did the movies with DC, he's getting in a lot of trouble legally. So I'm gonna read you the start of this article. It says, "The Flash's Ezra Miller deletes Instagram after posting memes mocking court's attempt to find them." The Flash star Ezra Miller deletes their Instagram account often, posting a string of memes mocking legal authorities who are looking for the actor. The Flash star Ezra Miller deleted their Instagram account after posting a variety of memes taunting authorities who are actively searching for the actor after they were accused of manipulating and grooming an underage fan. That's deep, bro. The images were posted directly to Miller's Instagram story before the actor deleted the account entirely. The memes themselves seemingly mocked the legal officials who are pursuing the actor, featuring text such as "You cannot touch me, I am in another universe," and "Message from another dimension." Dude, that is weird.
Yeah,
that is weird. He's putting that on his Instagram after he like groomed an underage kid, supposedly. The longest of the 5 messages read, "I am shielded from negative people and their ill intent. My spirit, mind, body, soul, plus success are not altered by anyone's envy. I am protected from all negative, illegible people attempted to throw at me. So subconsciously and consciously, I clear any and all hidden peers who are hidden enemies." Dude, what is he? It sounds like he's acting. Like,
calling someone like an enemy when you're actually grooming a child and like
Yeah.
they're trying to protect them is like
that's weird.
that's fucked.
And
Like I
it's
don't know.
the way
like,
he's talking, like he's like acting,
like he's like I
in a
don't know,
movie, like
he's like playing God or something. Like he's
Yeah,
like
that's
better than
weird,
everyone
yeah.
else, right? Like
yeah.
weird.
He's he's reportedly hiding from law enforcement officers after Chase Iron Eyes and Sarah Jumping Eagle were granted a protective order against the Flash star on behalf of their 18-year-old child, Dakota Iron Eyes. The couple alleges that the actor took advantage of their child since Dakota was 12 years old, engaging in cult-like and physiologically manipulative, controlling behavior. Iron Eyes and Jumping Eagle have stated that Miller provided their child with access to alcohol and drugs. Dakota appeared to defend Miller, claiming that their father is transphobic. In a message posted to Instagram, Chase Iron Eyes and Sarah Jumping Eagle cast doubt on the legitimacy of the post, stating that Dakota does not have a phone. That doesn't make... So, the daughter that got groomed or whatever is saying, my dad's transphobic, so, it's okay. What?
I think the daughter's just like trying to like protect herself, honestly. Like when you're like groomed and stuff, they're like the person has like such a hold on them where they can't like speak out, kind of thing.
So, yeah, they're
And
like
so-
a puppeteer, like a
Yeah,
puppet to
like-
the puppeteer.
Like if they start talking bad about the guy, like who knows what's next, right? This guy's like evading police and like
Yeah.
he seems not really like mentally all right. So like I think she's trying to protect like herself and her family and stuff. But I think also like just like adding on like the like whole thing, I think it's like a lot of the time when people are like in like acting or like music or whatever
Mhm.
and they blow up like pretty quickly, like the fame gets to their head. And I think this is an example of that where someone just thinks that they're like godly or they think they're like above
They think they're the
law
shit,
and
yeah.
like I don't know.
Above everything.
And they put it off as like, oh, they're just being negative towards my image or like who I am.
that's
but
so... You have to be so much of an idiot, and your ego
Mhm.
would have to be huge to think like that as well.
yeah. So I
Um,
think that's like I don't know. I think that's like mental illness or something. If they
Yeah,
can't.
that's a good point. Despite the protective order filed by the courts, authorities have yet to pin down Miller's location. Miller moves around so much that we're stuck in this legal limbo situation. He's literally the Flash, dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's actually the Flash.
Yeah.
And we can't even serve them any place they're in long enough, Chase Irons said. They've been flighty. They've been avoiding service, and now there's a public pressure mounting on them to make a decision, which makes us very concerned about Ezra's volatile nature. Yeah, because he's a big threat from what he's evading. Like, from the
Mhm.
sounds of it, he sounds really dangerous.
Yeah.
This isn't the first time Miller has sparked controversy. The actor made headlines in early 2022 after they were arrested twice in Hawaii for harassment and assault. Despite the actor's recent actions, Warner Brothers insisted that it has no plans to remove Miller from the role of Barry Allen in the DC Extended Universe. That's all. So, I mean, at least they, nowadays, I mean, look at Jack Sparrow and Downey, not Downey Jr., with Jack Sparrow and Johnny Depp, like, they, Disney used him as, guilty until proven, innocent. And Warner Brothers isn't doing that, which is good, because he got into assault. Like, dude, shit happens. Like, don't just take away, like, it shouldn't be the case nowadays, but a lot of time it is, where acting, like, stuff like that, they just take away their role if they do something remotely bad, because nobody makes mistakes if you're in Hollywood, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's dumb. So it's a good thing that they didn't do anything, but now may be a good time to remove him from the DC universe. I don't know. I think the guy's weird. He's 29, and he's doing this shit. Like, I feel bad for the family that he affected. And obviously we were not going to see him as the Flash anymore in any sort of movies. He was in Justice League, I think, with like Batman and all those guys. So hopefully he can figure his shit out and Any more thoughts? Anything else?
Yeah, like I'm just gonna say like regarding like controversy and stuff and like companies and like movies and stuff like cutting ties with like actors and just stuff like that. I think that like depending on the controversy, but I think as well like a lot of the shit is like just controversy and it's like speculation and like a
Yeah.
lot of the time media blows it out of proportion.
Oh, definitely.
In this, I don't think it's the case because
No.
it seems definitely very like
It's facts. Like the police
screwed,
are
right? The
giving
police
facts
are
here.
going after him. So like in terms of like Johnny Depp and stuff, that was like a pretty extreme situation where they just cut ties immediately. But I think like as a whole, like companies that do that, like I think they should like look into it a bit, like look at the facts, like you know what I mean, like if depending on what the controversy is.
Facts are a big role.
But yeah, the whole system's a little like corrupt in terms of that. But yeah. So yeah, that's my thoughts on that. But
Anything from you, big boy? But I can't speak Biel. I was gonna say big boy Biel, but
No.
that's like 3 B's. It's hard for me to, English is first language. I'm sure he could do it. So, yeah. No, okay. You got a topic?
Yeah, I wanted
Okay.
to talk about China's 500-meter aperture spherical radio telescope. Has found several possible technical traces and suspected signals of extraterrestrial civilizations. Basically, they found some like aliens
No way.
signs.
What? Alien science
Yeah.
with China? What are they?
So they have like a big and huge telescope, and they received some information, and they thought it was like from aliens, but then in like few hours they delete it. So I don't know if they delete it because they cannot like share it with the people. And there's other people saying now that it's fake. It was not aliens. It was another type of like sign. So I don't know if they're just like hiding to the people like the truth or.
China, you never know, dude. They're doing a lot of weird stuff in modern day, like stuff like this that you gotta really speculate about mainly. You never hear the full story, and you never get facts from China, bro. So I don't know, aliens or not, that's pretty weird. I mean, that'd be cool. They're obviously they would be hiding it for a reason. So I don't know. That's interesting though. That's interesting. Yeah. What else? Yeah, he's wondering if he could talk about a movie. Yeah, you can talk about a movie.
Okay, so I don't know if you talk about that movie. It's a new movie they released on Netflix. The name is
That one.
let me check.
Mr. Bean movie dropped today.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
No, the name is Hustle.
Oh, I watched that movie. That came out this week, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
It was good.
number 3 in movies today.
Yeah. It was number 1 for a long time.
Yeah, so basically there's like a basketball scout kind of coach.
Plays Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that's Adam Sandler.
It's Adam Sandler. He plays the role.
He's like a 76ers man, like worker,
Like a scout.
and he has to find like someone to like complete the team. And he's like traveling around the world and getting some like kids. And then he just randomly finds a Spanish guy. He's like a worker, like a builder.
Like construction, I think. Yeah.
And he just tells him to come, but then there's like several problems. So I will not tell more, but
Yeah, you gotta watch that.
they just like fire him, and then he has like to fight to convince them that he's good. I think it's a really good.
You watched
movie.
it?
Yeah.
It was quite good. He's from Spain, bro.
I think it's real good. The like the kid that is selected, like a guy. He's actually a NBA player, I think.
Yeah,
He
he
plays
is.
for the Nuggets.
Nuggets, yeah.
So I didn't know
Maybe
that. I just realized
Boston now.
yesterday.
Yeah, so many people in the movie play in the NBA. So many.
Yeah. So yeah, that's really good thing, I think.
Yeah, and some of them play like different people. So some of them, like Kyle Lowry's in the movie, and he's actually Kyle Lowry. But some NBA players, they play like a different character. So it's kind of tricky if you don't understand.
Yeah.
and you might be kind of like, what the hell? But it was a good movie. Have you seen it? Heard about it?
I heard about it. Yeah, my
Mhm.
dad was telling me about it.
Every movie that comes out with Adam Sandler, I love.
Yeah.
That's just, I mean, it was a good movie. Not his best of movies, but it was good. Don't get me wrong, it was good. Adam Sandler, he's got a great life. He has this company, the Happy Madison, right? And he brings all of his friends. This is every single Adam Sandler movie, except for like this one, because it's like on Netflix and like
Yeah, this one I think is different, but it's good. It's like
it's a
sports one.
it's a different sort of like filming one. It's like
Yeah.
it's different, but
But I think it's like special movie because in like almost all the sports related movies, there's like usually a team or someone that's
Yeah.
trying to win a tournament or something, and
Karate Kid.
they and they just like winning or losing the tournament. But this one is different.
It goes through the struggles a bit more.
Yeah, and there's like the purpose of the
Yeah.
like the character, like they try to reach a goal.
Hmm.
It's not winning a tournament, it's just going inside a team.
And
like,
growth
Yeah.
within the person, really.
So I think it's like special movie.
Hmm.
So I really recommend it.
The guy's actually from Spain as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw the name.
Hmm.
Search it.
Yeah, he's.
I think it's Juancho something.
I mean, I didn't know that he played in the NBA, but I was watching the movie, asking myself, does this guy play in the
Yeah.
NBA? Because he was really good in the movie. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if he actually does.
I thought, where's this guy from? He's like really really good here.
Mhm.
Yeah, his name is Juancho Hernan Gomez. So like 2.06 meters.
What is that? That's like 6 foot. No,
Search it now.
6'3".
6'3".
It's like tall, but not that tall for an NBA player. 6'7".
6'7" is what I got here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like average
NBA.
height for NBA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really thought that. I don't like follow NBA, but when I saw like Stephen Curry,
Hmm.
I thought the guy was like
Five.
my length or something like
I
that.
know
My-
he looks
like,
so small compared to
I
everyone.
thought-
He's like 6'1".
I thought he would be like 5'9" or
Yeah.
6 foot as much. And
I know.
the guy's like super tall.
I know. He's like 6'1". I know, and he looks small compared to everyone else. I know. What team does he play for?
Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets.
And he also has a brother that also plays NBA.
Mm.
His name is Willie.
Really, eh? Hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, it was a great movie. If you haven't watched it, I'd recommend it. But yeah, Adam Sandler, with his movies that aren't like with Netflix, what he does is he takes all his friends, gets a bunch of hot women, and film a movie. Every single Adam Sandler movie is like that. He just has fun. He like rents shit out. He just has fun with his friends. That's literally all it is. Like how much better can that get? Yeah, I love Adam Sandler. I love his movies, and he's one of my favorite actors, I'd say. So, yeah, definitely would watch.
I remember watching when I was young, like the movie Grown Ups.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good movie.
Grown Ups,
Yeah.
the series, is one of my favorite movie series
It's like really
of
good.
all time. Yeah.
I would say.
I wouldn't say it's number one.
For
I'd
me,
say top 3.
one of the best ones. I don't know. Is if you know it's American Pie. Those movies are like sick. If you want to like have fun, like that's so good. Some of them are Netflix, but I think there's like a lot of drugs and like
Yummy.
like yeah. I think some of them got deleted there, but you can find them on other platforms like Amazon Prime Video.
So if you guys could give top 3 movie series, top 3 movie series of all time, for me, in no order specifically, Star Wars, Marvel, and Grown Ups. Those are the 3. What are you guys saying?
I have to say that I only watch like 2 Star Wars films.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
so there's like 3 or 4 like movie series that everyone watch and I've never done, like Harry Potter, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I've only watched like 1 or 2 and I
Yeah.
was young so I don't remember.
What about
or-
Marvel?
Yeah, I watch almost all the Marvel
Okay,
ones.
okay,
I
okay.
think it's really good.
Yeah, so what are you saying? Top 3?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I think they're really, really good.
Okay, Marvel and what else? Two more. From what you've watched.
American Pie, they're
American
sick.
Pie.
It's
Third one.
germs.
Third one.
I don't know, man.
Say grown ups.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
You can
Alright,
tell. I'll
okay.
think about it.
I'll go Star Wars. Like, this is in no particular order. Star
Mhm.
Wars, like the whole Marvel thing, and then Back to the Future.
Oh, Back to
For
the Future.
sure.
Yeah, I'd say that's top 5.
Hmm.
I mean, close close competitors would be Back to the Future, Harry Potter, Karate Kid, because they got the Cobra Kai stuff out now.
The Lord of Rings.
The Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
is definitely up there. Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, same thing. I think I don't know, maybe like Spy Kids or something. I don't know, some.
Yeah, I found mine. Like the last one.
Okay, what is it?
I think it's like Hangover or something like that.
The Hangover?
Yeah.
No, series.
They have like 3 or 4
Oh.
different ones. I think they have 3.
Okay.
So I think
Well, there you go.
they're really good.
All right. Movie series. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. That's all of. I have one topic left, but I'll let Justin go,
All right.
and then I'll move on. Mine's like a discussion topic, so we'll.
Okay, so mine kind of relates to basketball. So the Lakers have rumors of signing Sharif O'Neal, which is Shaq's son, and Scottie Pippen's son. So I have a bit of an article here. So it says, while Shaquille O'Neal and Scottie Pippen were never teammates in the NBA, their children might be, as they were both signed to different contracts as free agents by the LA Lakers after the NBA draft. Sharif O'Neal, son of Shaq, reportedly agreed to play in the NBA Summer League with the Lakers, which starts in Las Vegas on July 7th to the 17th. O'Neal originally attended UCLA, appearing in 13 games during the 2019-2020 season, averaging 2.2 points and 2.9 rebounds. Then he transferred to LSU, following in his dad's footsteps, but a foot injury limited him to 24 games over 2 seasons, averaging 2.9 points and 2.1 rebounds per game off the bench. Scottie Pippen, son of Scottie, originally agreed to a 2-way contract with the Lakers after the draft. So yeah, so it looks like they're signing
So it's 100%.
the Suns, or like the sons of the legends. Like, what do you think about this overall? Like, people like their kids, even like Bronny kind of thing, right? Like where they sign the kids.
Do you think Bronny will? Oh, I think eventually he'll get to the NBA.
Yeah, like I think it's kind of like it's a lot of pressure on the kids, right? When you have
That's
like
true. Their dads are big names.
dads or,
yeah,
like,
that's
even in
true. You
women's
gotta live up to
sports.
that, or
Mhm.
even be better.
especially if you play the same sport, because you're almost forced to
Yeah.
either play like
If he's
them.
playing cricket, like
Yeah,
who gives a shit?
yeah, exactly. But if you're forced to like play like them or play
Yeah.
at the same level as them, it's
Especially
like
if it's the same team.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard. Because what if they don't want to do that, or they don't? Like in this case, I bet they do. But like,
But with fans, you gotta be like, cause let's say Shaquille O'Neal's son comes to the NBA and then gets the option to go to LA and the Lakers, and then he
Mhm.
doesn't. You know how mad fans would be.
yeah.
Like, there's gonna be pressure. Like,
The thing is, like, even like from what I can see here on like the thing, like they said he had an injury, but like averaging like 2 points a game is like he doesn't really seem like a standout player. He's not like like right now, like I don't think he's at that level. Like he's just playing summer league right now, but like even if he does get drafted, he'll probably be like, I don't know, he'll get drafted like in the later rounds, and he'll probably be like a bench player, like a role player rather than like a star, like the guy that's generating most of the points on the team, like from what I can tell. But you never really know, right? Like maybe he gets to the NBA and he just starts like getting better and like starts producing like that. But you kind of have to see with over time. So yeah.
all right. Well, my discussion topic. How much time do we have? It says 20.
Got another like 10 minutes.
We're
I
good.
think.
We're good. Okay, so let's talk about Biel's favorite thing right now, which is. Want to guess? Nothing. Pride Month. His favorite thing. Now, let's talk about Pride Month, guys. All right, okay, so I want to start us off with this. So, Pride Month. we talked about it last year. I'm gonna I don't remember what I said, but I just want to like discuss it again and like talk about it. So Pride Month, first of all, let's get one thing straight. I have no problem with gay people. I have no problem with bi people, gay, lesbian, bisexual, pansexual, you name it, right? But here's the thing. When you're talking about LGBTQ plus, I have no problem with Pride Month. Do I think it should be a thing? No. Do I think it should be a day? Yes. 'Cause LGBTQ plus is a very big role in society with a lot of things, right? So I think they should have a day where everyone that identifies as that group should have their day. But people will be like, oh no, because every day of the month of June represents a day of LGBTQ plus, which I don't think should be the case. Personally, I'm not against it. Like I don't care enough to be like we should never have this. Like I don't really care that it's a month. I just think it would be better as a day. But like I said, I don't really care. And then we got like stuff that's really stupid. Like so that's where I have my stance on. Like I got no problem if you're not straight, right? Whatever. But here's the thing. Me and Biel have this thing at school. Every day on the announcements, this guy goes on and talks about whatever the day is and like what, the LGBTQ plus whatever the day is. If it's a gay day, if it's June 1st, he'll talk about gay and history with gays. But the more you go into June, the more ridiculous it sounds. I'm doing my exam, right? I'm in the morning and he comes on. So I take a second, I stop my exam and I listen. He starts talking about gender fluid. It wasn't that day, but something like that. So gender fluid, he was like, gender fluid is when you can switch in and out of gender whenever you want. You have to respect these people while they're doing it, because it could happen in months, weeks, days, or even hours. So you have to respect them and give them space while they're switching. Dude, listen. There are two genders. Everything else is fantasy. If you think you can switch in and out of gender, there's something wrong with you mentally. Period. Period. Like, am I wrong or am I freaking right?
I mean, I think, yeah. I think, of course, not everyone, like, feels the same or, like, feels that they're exactly the same, but that's because everyone's different, but you don't have to, like, go inventing some, like, weird stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, like, wake up one day having bad days, you're, like, some depression or you're just sad, and because of that you cannot like say today is because I'm a woman. No, I think it doesn't work like that. So I don't understand the people that they're in between. I don't know. So
gender fluid, I know. Switching in and out of gender, you can't do that. It's not something you can do.
I respect the people, but I think it doesn't make any sense, because I can like wake up one day and say,
"No,
today I feel like
I'm a girl.
I'm an IKEA chair." So
then
they would say like, "No, you cannot be that."
But you can be a girl.
You're saying you can be whatever you want. You can be whatever you feel.
It's the same thing.
But I think this is all in your mind.
It's just a mental thing, dude. And I think that those people, man, like, you got a problem. And if you have a mental problem, that's your thing. I'm not going to make fun of you for that. Like, you're just born that way, right? Maybe, therapy might help, whatever. But there's nothing, like, it's just, you, like, that's it. There's something wrong with those people, man. Like, I feel like, I'm like, what? And people believe this stuff too. They hear about it and they're like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I don't what?
I think that's what makes them like believe it most, like
because society.
People start talking,
Yeah, society is like kind of normalize it and all that.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, you were talking about like a full month. I know there's like some like not like equal things, like from like people that they're not gay. And people that are like gay or all that stuff. But I think you're just having a fucking full month, man. What do you want? It's like all the month.
Yeah, all the month.
You can have like one day. Okay, you can have one day, but why do you want like a full month?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do in a month?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. And that's the thing, dude. That's where that's where I draw the line where like that starts to get like okay, take a step back, let's
Yeah.
think about what you just said, there's a bunch of people that are against the Pride Parade. I'm not personally because I don't have any issue with it because the people that are saying that it's a bad issue are the people that are homophobic and transphobic and LGBTQ, like anti-LGBTQ. The people that don't like the parade are saying, those are the people that are saying they don't like the parade, and people that commute downtown because they don't like the traffic and they don't like the roads being blocked off. So I can get that. There's a scene from Kim's Convenience. Have you guys watched that show? Heard of it?
I've heard of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. I just saw the scene where the show is about this Korean guy that owns a corner store, and he's a really funny guy, cool guy, whatever. And Jad and Soel actually met the guy in Vancouver one time, but he was like, so he plays Korean guy, and these two gay guys come into the store and they say, "Hey, Mr. Kim, we have a sign for the parade. Can we put it in front of your store? Like it's advertisement for the parade." He's like, "No." So then the guy that he was with was this other dude was like, are you homophobic, Mr. Kim?" He's like, "I have no problem with the gay. I'm Korean. You don't see us saying we're the Korean, we're the Korean." Like you get annoyed. But then he is like, "If you're the gay, why can't you be quiet gay?" Like so I think he has a point.
Mhm.
Cuz they're being loud and they're saying we're the gay, we're the Korean, we're the Korean. Like of course you could be annoyed, but
Yeah, I think sometimes they're just making too much of a mess of all this.
yeah.
Of course, you have to like fight for your rights,
Mhm.
but sometimes it's just like you're just going. I don't know. I just don't know how to explain all this, but
And then in the parade, there's been a lot of issues with the past. I think that they don't do this anymore, but there would be these gay guys that have their ass out, spanking each other, making out in front of little kids, and that's not good. Because you bring your little kids, oh, it's a parade, right? Oh, let's get some gay guys, some action in there, It's like, that's disgusting. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Gay or not gay, you don't do that. So,
yeah, exactly.
but I personally, I think they're done that. I don't think they do that anymore because a bunch of people complained. And obviously that makes them look bad as LGBTQ because then they're gonna think, oh, gay people, all they do is do that, that's what they're gonna think. But I think that I got nothing wrong with the parade personally, and I think some aspects of the parade are quite cool actually. I haven't been before, but I've seen people like filming it, and I saw like Brody TV. Brody TV was in the gay parade actually, funny enough, and he was doing a Cactus Club thing, and he snuck in. That was the video, and he was like, "Yeah, I work for Cactus," and like he stole like a shirt, and it's like, yeah, and it was funny. But no, I mean it's not really bad. Like there's drag queens and all that, and that's like it's diverse, dude. It's fine. Like they're not bringing politicalness into it by having that parade. It's just a matter of, do you support gays and traffic is pretty much all it is at the end of the day with the parade. Talking about gender fluid and all that, it way too far, dude. Like, don't take it like that. And there's like more stuff like that. There's people that are saying, stupid stuff like, oh well, I'm pansexual, but I'm also lesbian. It's stuff that doesn't make sense. And then there's people like saying gender neutral, like they aren't a gender, like that's just ridiculous. So my overall statement about Pride Month is I think that I have no problem with it in general, but there are things that are ridiculous that people are saying are normal. So
yeah, I just saw the other day. There was like there was a TikTok. I don't know if this is true or not, but there's like a gender or something is like semi-bisexual or something.
Semi-bisexual.
Yeah, so it says like you're only attracted to one gender. So I think this is
It's called straight.
yeah, this is only like can be all the things,
Mhm.
but this shows like how there's like over topics and
Yeah.
a lot of things.
Yeah, it goes too deep and yeah.
Yeah, and I also had like a question for you guys. Is like, I put like a point of view, like you're like in a disco or some shit,
Hmm.
and there's like a girl. It's like a girl comes to you. You just start talking to her, and you start making out, and you want to like go to the bathroom and go like go farther.
Mhm.
So the case is like this girl is like a trans girl, so she has like the snake over there. So the thing is, in my opinion, the girl should like tell you she has something down there. But some people are saying no, she feels like a woman. She doesn't need to tell the man. So I don't know. What do you think? Do you think it's like is
Hmm.
she needs like to tell you or not?
I
And
mean,
if she doesn't tell you and you go further and then you find out, is that like a
bad.
bad thing for her? Is a bad thing for you because you're like homophobic and you're
Yeah.
saying, I'm not having sex with you because you're trans. I don't know. What do you think?
I think that you. I don't think. First of all, I don't think there's a right answer. Uh, I just think. I mean, I would like them to tell me personally. So maybe I would say yes. They should say that they have a dick because if you're a guy, most guys are straight, and if you are a girl, if you're a guy that is trans and is girl, trans girl, you should say that you have a dick because most people are straight and a lot of people won't be okay with that. So I know if I was not told, if you are so female looking that I make out with you, then I wouldn't be that choked if they said that they have a dick because I wouldn't make out with them in the first place if I thought that they looked too much like a guy, right? Yeah, I'd be like, oh, they're trans, right? So if they look so much like a girl that I mistake them for a girl, and they tell me later, like, oh, I have a dick, like, are you still okay with having sex? I'd be like, no. I'd be like, no, and I'd leave. But I wouldn't be too upset because they look so much like a girl. It's like they have no boy in them
Yeah,
except for the dick.
it's
So,
like normal thing, but
yeah.
it's
How do you have sex with them?
I
I guess
think-
anal, but like.
I think she must tell you.
Yeah, I'd say so as
I've
well.
seen-
Justin, what are you thinking?
My opinion, yeah, I think that they should tell you just 'cause like, I don't know, you wouldn't, like, I feel like it would change your, like, not, like, change your perception of them, but, like, you'd obviously view them different, right, if they, like, told you that, and it's not being, like, transparent with the person, so I would say that,
Yeah, and
Uh,
like honest in a
yeah,
way.
exactly, right, not honest, 'cause, like, what if they never, like, it never came up kind of thing, but
Yeah.
still, I would say, like, I wouldn't go up to them, like, hey, I have a dick, but, like, I would want them to tell me,
If
right,
it's going
'cause,
farther, then
yeah,
yeah,
I would say that,
yeah.
yeah.
But if how about if they made out with you and they didn't tell you and you're like online and you're like,
I would still maybe get mad at
really?
them.
Yeah.
Because I think it's kind of important thing, and I know it's maybe you're maybe not proud of whatever you have down there,
Yeah.
but the other person must know because it's maybe you don't wanna have that thing there and you're
Yeah.
waiting for surgery or
Yeah.
something,
Mhm.
but the other person really cares about what you have
Yeah.
down there. So
They could be homophobic or
maybe
something.
you're just making out and you don't want to have sex, but I
Mhm.
think it's like really important to tell.
I mean, personally, if I made out with somebody and then the next day I was like they're trans, I wouldn't be mad. I would be.
Uncomfortable.
I'd be kind of uncomfortable, but I wouldn't like be like, why didn't she tell me? Like I'd just be like, okay, whatever.
But
I
like-
bet that's weird.
I'll be like, it's a thing you should have told me, but I also like understand you cannot go to someone and say,
Yeah. Hey, I'm trans.
Yeah,
You know,
hey,
like,
I'm-
every single
"Hey, I'm
time
a
you
girl,"
try and.
like, hey, I have a cock. It's like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be
so
weird.
it's-
Yeah,
I
definitely.
don't know.
Yeah, no, they're also saying like in the announcement saying like I forgot what it's called, but they were like if you like it was about assuming somebody's straight. They're like you shouldn't assume that somebody is straight because that's not okay because you're suggesting that being straight is normal and not being straight is not normal, which that's completely untrue. Being everything else is normal, which first of all, this is a different this is diving deeper. Most people in the world are straight, period. That's normal. I'm vegetarian. I don't go around telling people I'm vegetarian, but if somebody says to me, are you vegetarian?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." But if somebody says to me like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get hot dogs. Like, do you want one or a hamburger even?" I'd be like, "No, I'm vegetarian." And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, "Are you kidding me? You're assuming that I eat meat? I'm vegetarian. How dare you assume?" Like, vegetarian is completely normal. First of all, being vegetarian is not normal, but it's not abnormal because a lot of people are vegetarian. Same thing with LGBTQ. A lot of people are
Yeah.
LGBTQ plus, but it's not normal because the majority of people aren't that.
But
Like,
yeah, I also think that humans, the, we are created for reproducing ourselves.
yeah, if
So
there
I
was
think the normal thing is to being,
straight,
let's say it's straight.
yeah, because if everyone was gay, there'd no human life.
And it's almost the same as being vegetarian or just eating everything. So humans, we evolved and we've eaten meat all the time.
Mhm.
So I think
I just think you shouldn't get offended if somebody assumes you're
Yeah.
straight because that's the normal thing,
yeah,
right? Like, I wouldn't be upset if somebody, was like, "Oh, you're vegetarian? Like, I didn't know. Sorry." I wouldn't give a shit. That's happened so many times, and I would do this. I do the same thing with people. I'm vegetarian. I do the same thing with people. I assume they eat meat because most people do, right? So that's the thing. And I think like it's you shouldn't. These people are like, "Oh, you shouldn't assume that." You're suggesting that they're not normal. Well, they're not. Like, and that's not a bad thing. It's just that's the thing. That's the case. So I don't know. That's I can't really think of anything else to say about the Pride Month and all that. You guys have anything else?
Nope.
All right. Do you have any more topics?
No, I'm done with topics and stuff. So
No more topics, eh? Okay. Well, happy Pride Month. And it's gonna be it might be July next episode. Our TikTok is popping off. Thank you guys for the support. TikTok, I'm gonna start adding it into our description of our videos, so you can go check it out there if you're watching and then you see it. Will this be on Spotify, Justin?
hopefully so.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, if everything works out correctly, we should have it on Spotify. So we'll link it in the description if we have it, but if not, we'll keep working on it. So yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Biel, for coming on. Last few days in Canada, going back home to Spain. Any final thoughts? Anything? Conclusion?
I mean, yeah, I'm going back to Spain 6 days. It's gonna be different.
Mm-hmm.
Life here is like more chill.
Could you say you're going back into a normal sort of life?
Not normal, but not like, yeah, we could say normal, more like,
Back to normal. Almost.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I think this year been a good year,
Nice.
new
Well, that's great.
experience, new
Mhm.
people.
Yeah.
So now, yeah, 6 days here. I'll try to enjoy it.
Quick question before we end off. Was it hard trying to get friends? Like, how did you do that?
And so I wanted to talk about something. It's just like, first, it's one of the first person I met here is Cheyenne. I think that was not a problem, but people maybe assumed I was like him.
Makes sense.
So then maybe people, they from the first day they just saw me with Cheyenne. I'm not saying anything against him, but I'm just saying maybe
Yeah.
people assume I was like him.
Mhm.
So it was maybe more difficult, but only at the beginning. Then I just with the soccer team and
It was just rolling
other
in friends.
things. Yeah, people. Being international student also helps for meeting also all other international students.
That's true.
From
It's easier.
Italy, German, Japan, everywhere. So
Yeah, I'm gonna miss all the international students that are going. But next year, there's gonna be a new set of them. Hopefully, some new friends. Maybe I'll have a new BL. I don't
yeah,
know. But I mean,
that's
yeah,
weird.
a
I
new
think
BL.
where I come from, there's like 300 people in my school.
Hmm.
So it's
So you know,
weird.
you know everybody.
You know absolutely everyone from every single grade, all the
Yeah.
teachers, all the like cleaning people.
But now in our
everyone.
school, you see a new face every day.
In this school, yeah, you get to know less people because sometimes
Mhm.
like when there's like less people, you're like forced to know someone.
Yeah,
because
that
you're
happened with me
working
in elementary.
them.
When there's 30 people in your class, every single year, like
You're forced
you're
to
forced
know
to
them.
know them and kind
But
of be friends. Like,
maybe if there's like 300 people, you know all of them or almost
Yeah.
all of them.
yeah,
But if you're going to a place that there's, I don't know how many people is in my
thousands,
school, but there's
like a
some
thousand.
thousand.
Yeah,
I think then you get to know less than 300 people.
definitely,
So I
definitely,
think, yeah, no more than 100 something.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's different. So you next year you're getting more
Yeah,
more international students.
yeah, a new Biel.
New people from all over the world.
Yeah.
So I
New-
think,
New Biel, new Christopher. Yeah. All right. Well, have fun and I don't know. I wonder if I'll see you again before you leave. Maybe. Maybe the boxing gloves if you give me that. I want those boxing gloves.
guys, I'm selling some stuff in Facebook Marketplace. I'm selling a bike. It's a not good bike, but if you want it, it's cheap. I don't
Mhm.
know.
Message him on Facebook and you get some. I don't know. Just say you're from the podcast and maybe he'll hook you up with a discount or something.
Yeah, 20% discount with
Yeah.
the code ThePodcastBois.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and
That's pretty much it.
you're not subscribed to the podcast. What's
I'm
that
not.
about? What's that about, bro?
I think I am.
You think
I'll check it
Okay,
out.
okay, all right. Well, thanks for coming on. Thanks for being with us in Canada and have fun in Spain and we'll see you guys next episode. See ya.